How is it being the youngest in the Indian team, only 16 years old? How does it feel?
It feels great, and I'm proud to represent my country at the age of 16, but all the players also cooperate with me very well, and they doesn't make me feel that I'm 16 and they are elder to me. That's the main thing.
Young fellow Tendulkar.
2 slips and a Selimadov and a gully. That's a good shot by Tendulkar, straight down the ground. John Wright with the chase from mid-on.
It's quite a long chase. You'll overhaul it just before it gets to the fence.
From a very fine on drive. He goes to 8. It's 168 for 4.
These Indian players very, very strong off the pads, as we saw there.
Rutherford to Tendulkar. Another fine shot through the offside. It's nicely hit. Chase on by Danny Morrison down to long off. And there's 2 runs for Sachin Tendulkar. Takes him to 12. Player shot with a great deal of freedom. It's nicely hit.
Yes, it was a beautiful shot.
Oh, it could be mix-up here at the bowler's end. And there's nobody home. Rutherford had followed through
Onto Prabhakar.
and there was no one there to take off the bails. Had there been, it would have been a dismissal. Struck away down the offside. That's a beautifully hit shot by Tendulkar. As you can see, the ball pulling up very quickly.
It'll be Danny Morrison to Sachin Tendulkar.
Tendulkar brings up the Indian 200. 200 now for the loss of 4. There's been a third man in for most of this Indian innings. Good bounce on that one. Well directed. And Tendulkar, who's only a short fellow, managed to get underneath.
Went into his delivery stride and angled it in.
He seems to be a fairly confident young fellow, Tendulkar. He's not afraid to go into his shots, but there he got one that would really hurry him up. He did that earlier in the morning when he went wide and bowled a bouncer to Prabhakar, which didn't rise as much as that one did, and he had to play it.
Hadley now to Tendulkar. Well, cracks it away. That's a fine shot. That sped to the fence.
It really was a powerful shot off the back foot.
Well, that's the shot of a player who knows what it's about in Test cricket. And look at the way he climbed over that. Yes, it was a beautiful shot because he didn't go all that far back. He didn't have to, of course, because the ball was wide enough.
The timing really was very nice.
Field by the New Zealanders out. Caught down the leg side. Prabhakar doesn't think so. He says that it hit the thigh pad, but he's off anyway. The umpire put the finger up, and Prabhakar is out for 95.
Well, I think he's off. He certainly doesn't want to go. Down the leg side, indicating it touched his hip. It's a matter of whether or not, of course, it touched the bat or the glove on the way through as well. That's academic. Prabhakar out for 95. Portsmouth bowled Hadley. Now let's just watch the replay here. Pitched about the middle, short. And we can't tell, of course, from up here whether or not it got by those gloves and flicked him on the hip, or whether it just flicked the glove and the hip on the way through. The umpire would be tending to go perhaps on 2 sounds. Obviously Prabhakar unhappy about it. On 95, obviously looking forward. Let's watch closely. Very difficult to tell indeed.
And now Danny Morrison.
Well, cracks it away. That's a fine shot. It's a beautifully hit shot by Tendulkar.
It was nicely hit.
Tendulkar played beautifully through the line of the ball.
Yes, it was a beautiful shot. Indication of the strength of the forearms and the excellence of the timing. He's got the capacity to just take any attack apart.
So here in his 105th Test match, averaging 30, over 4,000 runs. And his highest score also made against Sri Lanka. Home Test, 86-87. That's a powerful shot down the ground. That's probably worth 3. Andrew Jones has got the chase.
That's a lovely shot. Oh, he's lofted it, and he's caught. Caught by John Wright down at deep mid-off. And so Sachin Tendulkar's opportunity to reach the 100 is gone. He's dismissed for 88.
I'm just about to say, actually, and it's, I suppose, easy to be wise after the event, that it seemed that he had been given instructions, or maybe he'd taken the instructions himself, to get on with the job this morning, to really give it a go, and to not waste time in getting towards the 100 that he was moving seemingly inexorably towards. It was a beautiful knock. He's got the capacity to just take any attack apart.
So Mohammad Azharuddin declaring the Indian innings closed at 358 for 9. And unfortunately for Sachin Tendulkar, 88 was the best he could do, just 12 short. But of course he still has time to become the youngest ever Test century scorer. During the lunch break today, Television New Zealand newsman John Newton spoke to Sachin Tendulkar.
Well, for a start, how did it feel almost making a century?
I was very happy that I scored 88, but quite disappointed not to get 100. And I think I played very badly. That shot I played, I would have played that shot. So I defended because I got 2 boundaries consecutive overs. That's why I tried. That time I made a mistake.
Did you feel you might have been about to make your century?
Yeah.
You had hopes of getting there?
Yeah, I was quite confident to get a century in this game.
When you went out this morning, how did you feel?
It's very sad, very unhappy.
How is it being the youngest in the Indian team, only 16 years old? How does it feel?
It feels great, and I'm proud to represent my country at the age of 16, but all the players also cooperate with me very well, and it doesn't make me feel that I'm 16 and they are elder to me. That's the main thing. It's everybody's friendly to me.
What happens when you go out there as a 16-year-old? Does it overwhelm you?
Nothing. I just see the ball, that's all. Nothing else.
What do you think about?
Just to stay on the wicket as long as possible. And runs will come automatically.
How do you feel about the Indian team? Is it capable of beating New Zealand?
It's capable of beating New Zealand, but nobody can say in cricket that we can beat anybody. It comes to know after the game.
Well, do you have any advice for a 16-year-old who's representing their country to other young people who may have the same ideas?
I think they should practice as hard as possible and in correct way. They should be true to themselves.
Well, that's Sachin Tendulkar talking after his inning in Napier against New Zealand. Since then, he's gone on to prove that he's one of the great batsmen of the world, and we'll get to see him, along with a number of others in this Indian team, hopefully in the not too far distant future.